And good evening, everyone. Hey, looks like everybody's here. All the cool kids are in the house. Let's go up here and say hey to everybody. We got Johnny Sorensen, Gojatron, Sir Clifton from Eternity and Ellipse hopped in to say hello before you went to bed. Happy Easter to you too, sir. All Music Fan 88 Jeff. Bjorn Jorgensen says he can't stay for long, but stay as long as you can. Well, that's fine with me, sir. Glad you're here. We got Mike B, and we got Radical Mom, and Mega Demon Collects. And I think that, OBS is here. Hey, OBS, what's happening? Good to see you. All right, I need cheering up again. I got screwed over again. Okay, well, hopefully we'll get you cheered up there. Bill, you froze and had the robot voice. Yeah, it's a lot going on here. Hopefully, my bandwidth will clear up here soon. This is the beginning of the evening. It's always real tough. So let me see if I can get Joneser in here to help me out a little bit.
What's up, everybody? It's Joneser, your favorite comic book guy. So let's do this!
No, sir.
How is everybody this fantastic Saturday night?
Apparently, I am lagging. I don't know what the latency is like, but as soon as I hit that start streaming button, it usually works out that way for a little while at least. So, yeah, this is the beginning of the evening. The bandwidth will clear up a little while later, hopefully, as far as my phone goes. Let me do this and see if I can clear it up for just a second here.
Folks still may be experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by. Cameraman is drunk again.
Seems like that's a little better.
I think so. Maybe that.
Heard there's a bunch of cool kids. I want to stop by, says Jamie. All right. What was you saying, Joner?
The cool kids. All the cool kids. They never fit. I'll probably saying it wrong.
And yes, once again, I was producing the show right up till the very end. Joneser can attest to that.
Producing.
Before I go to you, Joneser, I was going to pop this up real quick. There are some new songs here on the list. We broke out some new songs last night. The Bonnie Banks of Loch Lomond is on there. That's Sue Studio had requested that. She probably won't be here until that other show is over with, but it's there. I also fixed up a nice little Wonder Woman video that you guys might like, and I'm going to put Lance Russell's nose up there on the list. We may or may not be able to get away with playing that, but at least we can play it tonight and see what happens. And getting back over here to Joneser and I. Joneser was busy this afternoon as we were doing pre-show earlier, and I could hear the rattling and snapping and popping of packages opening over there. So I told him that when we started the show off, we would let him show off his reveals. And I'm going to give you the full screen and let you do that for here a minute, and then we'll come back and talk for a second, hit a commercial break. How about that?
Fantastic. Sounds like a weird, fantastic adventure. Well, yeah, Bill can attest. I was the sound of crinkling plastic and lovely. I love that sound. As you open up your new toy, I'm gonna take myself off the screen for a second because I only got one camera going. So you guys are not gonna get the wibbledy bobbledy boop that's about to happen here, but you'll still be able to hear my fantastic voice. There's some artwork there, He-Man and the King Hiss there. Now that we've got our camera ready here, we will perpetrate this nonsense. Here we got some Masterverse toys we'd opened up here. I got me Mac and Mac and Man at Arms, Tila, Ram Man, got He-Man there and his iconic little deal. We got some villains looking really cool. I'd had these for a while. So I've had some of these for like 6 months. I figured, we're not going to do the video. We're just going to open them. So that is that. Let me get me back where I'm supposed to be. Oh. And bam! Right back in your living room, folks. Oh, okay. Apparently I can hear Bill, but you guys cannot, so I won't tell you all those nasty things. Unless he wants. I'm joking. Bill don't come. Yeah, you're dang right. I am magical. I can work the camera and then be over there and then come back all from this chair without moving. Guess I moved it.
I turned that off in your scene. I guess I didn't. I had added the chat into your scene, and now it's doubling up here. Let me.
He's saying we lost the sound. Can y'all hear me? That.
Yes. Nightwing, tell us if you hear us or not.
Sorry, folks.
I don't need to lose
Technical
my sound.
We've got the
Loud and clear, says Mike Feed. All right, loud and clear. Wow, Jonesy, you got it all, says Radical Mom.
I got the missing chunks of money in the bank account to prove it, too.
Oh, well, there we go. Let's see. I want to try to set up a commercial break here for us. Let's see. I got a new one on here, I think. Let me see.
Sounds like we're popping in and out.
Here we go.
Doing what we do here in our
See you, John, figuratively speaking, down there. Hello. I hear you good, guys, says Radical Mom. You're not late. You're right on time, brother. Messing up, in and out, OBS said back about 10 minutes ago, or a minute or so ago. That's okay. It happens. We're here. Yeah. The shot do happen. The shite. Twice in one day, John. Just kidding. All right. I'm going to hit a commercial break. We're going to set up our feature for the evening. And then after that, we'll have a lot of music and fun and just enjoy ourselves until we can't do it anymore. So let me go over here. And I think our commercials are already set up. So we'll be back after these messages.
What's this stuff? Some cereal. It's supposed to be good for you. Did you try it? I'm not gonna try it. You try it. I'm not gonna try it. Let's get Mikey. Yeah. He won't eat it. He hates everything. He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
When you bring life home, don't tell the kids it's one of those nutritional cereals you've been trying to get them to eat. You're the only one who has to know.
Star Wars. You and your children loved it. Now, the Earthlings at Kenner have asked my associate and me to present the Star Wars collection. Truly remarkable toys and games for your children. What are you so excited about now? My goodness, the Star Wars TIE Fighter and X-Wing Fighter. Now your children can relive our great space battles or collect our wonderful Star Wars companions with Kenner's Star Wars action figures. R2, it's a little you. Kenner's new radio-controlled R2-D2 anyone can command. The Star Wars land speeder that moves like it's floating. And here's Kenner's Death Star space station, 4 floors of action. A trash compactor, too. Listen, R2, that's the Star Wars electronic laser battle, a game of speed, reflex, and reaction. These and other toys and games in Kenner's Star Wars collection are sold separately. Batteries are not included. May the Force be with you and your children.
They're unstoppable! trouble, but we're gonna stop them anyway. Send in the Marines. We're the Space Marines. Drake, Ripley, 8-Bone, Bishop, and I'm Hicks, armed with the latest high-tech heavy metal.
Look out, Hicks! The Queen's gonna crown ya! My bug rocker's on a roll! Bull alien attacking! Eat torch, bug brain!
Alien invasion problem? Send in the Marines.
Aliens! Send in the Marines!
Space Marines, aliens.
So this is the new Hurricane. Hoo-wee. Glad it's on our side, Hondo.
Tracker here. Assemble masks. Intruder closing in.
It's a venom stinger! Look out! Hurricane engaged!
Vehicles each sold separately, with a figure.
Firefly heading for the sky!
Mask, where illusion is the ultimate weapon.
I'm getting out of here!
Mask, Hurricane, Firefly, and Stinger, each sold separately. New from Kenner.
Secret Wars. Marvel supervillains are coming. Secret Wars. Can the Marvel superheroes stop them? Marvel supervillains and superheroes figures each sold separately. Here, Doctor Doom and the Doom Platoon, Magneto, Dr. Octopus. There, Captain America and the Champions of Freedom, Spider-Man and Wolverine. Secret Wars. The secret's out. Dr. Doom and Spider-Man from the Marvel Secret Wars collection. Other figures each sold separately. From Mattel.
The Metric Marvels, Meter Man, Liter Leader, Super Celsius, and Wonder Crab. Metric superheroes, fighting to stamp out metric ignorance and introduce the system that rules the world.
There's a marathon that's just about to start. Running on and on and on will take a lot of heart. Meter Man is racing to show off his metric stuff against a famous miler who he knows is tough. Mighty rough. Now a miler runs miles, you know that's hardly any news. But Meter Man runs meters, which we ought to learn to use. So watch them very closely as they run their hardcore race. You'll learn some metric distances by following their pace. A meter's just a little longer than a yard. That's not very hard. Lay 1,000 meters end to end to end. Then you got what's called a kilometer. 1 kilometer. Now they're on your speedometer. New York to Chicago is a pretty heavy run. 1,140 since they heard the starter's gun. If they head for Florida to get a little sun, Miami in kilometers will be 1,901. If they run to Boston to get themselves some beans, that's 2,008 kilometers. If they head for LA to make the movie scene, 4153 in kilometers. On to Honolulu is about 5,000 more, but it's not exactly easy running across the ocean floor. Meter after meter, they run on and on and on, helping us see distance in kilometers. On and on and on, metrically in their marathon. Marathon.
And we are back, and while we were in the break, Johnny Sorensen said, I think the meter made 8 Wonder Woman. That little metric system commercial, there's only 2 of those that have been found. The rest of them are lost. Each one of those superheroes had their own little day in the sun. And it was done by the same guy that did Schoolhouse Rock. And like I said, they're lost. There's only 2 that have been found, and I got both of them. And hopefully we can find the rest of them someday. But that was from the time when Gerald Ford had put this edict into motion that we were going to all move over to the metric system here in America. And as Goji said, yeah, how'd that work out? It didn't work out at all. It petered out. But it was a big push back when I was a kid. It was everywhere. We had crap that they showed us in school and little movies that they showed, and then there was these PSAs on TV and stuff. So I thought it would be fun to look at one of those. And you got your mask video there, Mike Fee.
I remember the push in school for the metric system pretty well. You know, they pushed it pretty hard in the 80s as well, but yeah, that didn't.
Didn't make it. It didn't make it. All right. My video may really be fucked up right now because I'm trying to share OBS's output with Joneser so he can watch this feature that we're going to have tonight. You're welcome, Mike. I'm gonna get down here and start this thing, and we're gonna play it. To set this up before you guys watch it, if you guys have ever seen Lunchroom Manners, I've showed that a long time ago on here. I know Goji remembers it. It was a hoot, and it was also kind of creepy as well. I never thought that I would find something to beat that, but I think I might tonight. And let's just see.
Music.
It's kind of long and drawn out here, isn't it?
Throwing the little ditty that's playing there. Parents, who needs them?
Oh yes, this is creepy already. Oh dear God.
But it's not surprising. He doesn't seem to care about anything.
Chucky's cousin.
His parents went.
Yeah, we'll stop it here for just a minute to catch up here. Is that creepy puppet going to tell the kid to murder his parents? Oh, huh?
A great stop right where you got his face.
That on purpose. Is that creepy puppet going to tell the kid to murder his parents? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Chucky's cousin. Oh no, creepy. Late night dinner. Huh?
Said my money's on that. Murder live his parents.
Let's see. Let's see what happens here.
Me to him. I guess I'll have to help him really see all that his parents do. Abracadabra. They won't see you. You'll be invisible through and through.
I could picture Jane Nicholson with that puppet. It's supposed to be cheering me up, Bill, not scaring me. Yeah. All right, so the puppet's done put a spell on him so that he's not going to be visible or heard by his parents. Let's see what happens here. He's ruining this kid already. Jack scares me all the time. Huh?
Where do you find this crap? Is the internet such a place that has...
Look, what is the first rule of the internet, Jones? Or I've tried to tell you this over and over again. If you can imagine it, it's on the internet. Like the demonic puppets from Mr. Rogers. No, those demonic puppets on Mr. Rogers, they weren't demonic on Mr. Rogers. His puppets were great. This is a demonic puppet. Daniel Striped Tiger was a cute little puppet. I will defend Mr. Rogers till the day I die. I'm going to put the video up one of these days of him going in front of Congress and saving PBS single-handedly in front of Senator Santorum. And if you know who that asshole was, just watching Mr. Rogers shut Santorum down was fun. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens to this poor kid.
I was a big watcher of Mr. Rogers when I was young, and I watched it back since. And one thing that really got me was I don't know how he managed to get all the kids' attention, because that was on, man. We all shut down. Everybody's in the living room. We were crisscrossed out the sauce. We're all staring at this guy. This guy must have had mind powers. You try to get one of your kids to sit down and watch that. It ain't happening.
It doesn't translate well to modern day. I will admit that, but I'm like you. When we were little, if I remember correctly, and we're going off on a tangent here, but Sesame Street would come on, and then Electric Company would come on, and you would be all jazzed up from that shit. But when Mr. Rogers came on, all that running around and bullshit, it came right on back down. I mean, you calmed right down. You sat down, and you listened to every word that man had to say. I hung on his words. And, dude, I've got two DVD compilations of Mr. Rogers' show, full episodes. And, look, I'm going to admit this, and I don't give a damn. I watch that shit and cry sometimes. The man, and it's because I'm emotional for that period of time to be there for me again. Yes, John saw that the other day. Fred Rogers getting in front of Congress and shutting Senator Santorum down. He had Senator Santorum eating out of his hand before that was over with. And if you watched his attitude when Fred sat down and started talking up until the end, you could see the man melt. Fred Rogers really did a number on him, and I think he did have mind powers there, Joneser.
I do it.
Yeah. All right. Let's get off of the good stuff and get back to the creepy demonic stuff here.
Hi, Mom.
That's not that kid's voice. What the hell? Push broom, not a pull broom.
Hey, Mom, what's wrong? You're invisible, Jimmy.
That was creepy. I saw your face. Oh my God. All right, so apparently the kid couldn't act, or the kid's voice sounded horrible. So they had some lady to come in and dub the kid over. And this sounds terrible, even worse.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's continue. I haven't watched this whole thing, Joneser, either.
Who said that? I did, Jimmy. Me, down here. Invisible? Wow. But I don't want to be invisible. Hey, Mom. She can't see you or hear you. I made you invisible so you can...
Oh, dear God. What have I done, Joneser? What have I done?
This thing is the face of nightmares.
Oh, don't worry. There'll be music of fun to cleanse our palate after this shit is over with.
Something. Well, that's for you to find out. When you've learned it, you'll be visible again. Learn what? I'll give you a hint. You can find it.
Jimmy, you ain't invisible. That puppet killed you, and now you're haunting your parents. Enjoy an eternity in limbo. God. Oh.
I'm watching your mom and dad. Hey, wait. I want to talk to you. Just watch your mom and dad.
I'm gonna pause this for a second and ask Joneser a little question here. Apparently, Mom is in there cleaning this dirty piece of crap wad kid's room and making his bed for him. Did your mom make your bed for you?
Probably up until you get to be a certain age, then no. So I imagine when I was little and could not complete said task, probably. But probably as soon as I was trainable by slaps upside the head, that's our own bed.
So a puppet didn't have to murder you in your sleep and turn you into a ghost in order to get you to clean your room.
You know, I never had that happen, or not even in a bad dream. So yeah, this.
Take care there, Bjorn, and enjoy yourself. Have fun at Chucky's. He's got more responsibilities these days at Chucky's. He told me one time.
Is Chucky's the toy store he works at, or is that what that is?
That's correct.
Yeah. They don't have them around.
All right, here we go. I don't know if it's a chain or not, but it is a nice store from my understanding.
Gotcha.
Shitty elevator music. Probably copyrighted music that'll get me struck.
First, he watched his mother and began to see all the things she did for the family.
Now wait a minute. Who is this asshole? We got a new disembodied voice narrator to go along with everything.
The ghost number 2, 3, if you count the puppet.
My mom made my bed only if I didn't do so, but that was an ass whooping. I think it's Chuck E. Cheese, and Bjorn's going to dress up like a furry outfit. Oh, I need to get my hands on that. There is a video floating around out there that was a training video for Chuck E. Cheese for the one who had to wear the rat outfit. I'll have to get that and show that. And of course, Radical Mom always made her bed and cleaned her room when she was a child. I believe that too. I know that to be true. Cleaning up all his ratty, washing the dishes. Pay attention, you butthole. Look, your mom's washing your shitty, nasty clothes.
Throughout the beginning of this, it's like, oh, we don't need her. Yeah.
Darn in your sock. Your fucking toe don't hang out of it.
Simple these old houses, old bedrooms are. Like barely anything in there. Nowadays, everything just is like an empty living room, bedroom. Nice.
Yeah. Well, I think we didn't have a lot back then. If I remember correctly. Very much so. Ooh, cookies. Old top-load washing machine. How many times have you seen that happen here lately? An actual ironing board with an iron.
Jimmy could see that his dad also did a lot of things around the house for Jimmy and for the family.
That would be 1973 OBS. This is when this was released by Cornet Films. And if you notice, it is in color, muted color, but it is in color. Hey, Christina, good to see you. Good evening, Bill and Joneser and everyone in chat. Looks like Dad is doing what I can remember my dad doing. Back in those days, if something broke in the house, you didn't throw it in the garbage and go buy another one at Walmart. That wasn't a possibility. You fixed it. Toasters could be fixed. Light fixtures could be fixed. Do you remember those days, Jones? Or
they'll do it around here. I can fix.
Yeah, you have to. You have to.
Really digging the music.
Now, that was a pretty dog. Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure that this music is probably copyrighted, and I'm going to get copyright ID for it. But did you say a pretty dog? That was a pretty dog. Now, this is why they don't have anything in their house, folks. He spent all that money on that damn dog. Cleaning the fish bowl. Working on the car.
How simple it is. Actually reach everything, man. What a good.
Then Jimmy remembered that besides all the things Dad does at home for the family, he also has a job.
No shit. He has to get up and go to work too? My God. I still iron my clothes today and do some things. I believe that, Radical Mom.
It's an iron.
Oh, it's an iron. Oh, Jeff.
At work, he earns money so the family can buy food and clothes and all the other things the family needs. Then Jimmy remembered that many of his friends have mothers who also work at a job during the day.
Sure, I'll sew the button on it. Thank you, hon. Thank you for putting up the shelves. Lunch will be ready pretty soon.
I'll be down in a minute.
Oh,
for the first time,
don't do it. The kid
Jimmy
can't see you.
Seeing how many things his mom and dad do to help the family. How could he show his parents how he appreciated them? What could he do?
He's thinking real hard. He got to scratch his head when he thinks. John says that dog didn't cost as much back then as it does now. Yeah. So what's our disembodied spirit going to do here? Let's see. Hey, George.
Pinky panky. That'd be terrible. Hard for life.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Sweep that shit up off the floor, you ungrateful wretch.
Get your real body back.
Help Dad out for a change. Ah! Oh, dear God. Oh, couldn't Jimmy watch his parents do stuff without being invisible?
That he's seen them do all
I
that
hear
stuff.
the train coming. All right, here we go. Let's see how this plays out. The puppet's coming back to life.
Hi, Jimmy. Lunch is ready. Will you call your dad, please?
Sure, Mom. Just a second.
Ah! Grandpa's remains.
Hey, I'm visible again. Mom can hear me. I must have learned something. What'd you learn, Jimmy? Well, I just watched Mom and Dad, and I thought they do a lot of things. They make my meals and take care of me and fix things for me and help me. They're nice.
So it took all this for this kid to realize that.
Oh, so.
Seems like we're watching this thing all over again, man.
Right. But that's not why I made you visible again. But you learned something better, Jimmy. I did? Remember when you didn't bother your dad when he was busy? Or when you swept up the sawdust? That's when you showed that you really appreciated your mom and dad. That's when you really learned. Thanks. Your parents like to know you appreciate them.
Tell you what, I didn't appreciate my parents till I became a parent. Realize all the crap that goes.
I think that's about true. I call bullshit about that diligent about cleaning a chandelier. Okay, George. Yeah, I agree with you, Jones. You really don't appreciate what your parents do for you until you become one yourself, and you have to go through all that shit. And believe me, I think we get it back what we gave when we were kids.
Better believe, and then some.
Annoying voice. Get your hand out of that puppet's ass.
Okay, Jim. I'll be up in a minute. Thanks for the puppet.
You're welcome, son.
I bought that demonic puppet on purpose.
All's well that ends well. But I guess for this one, I don't really care that it ended well. I'm just happy that it ended. One of our better videos. Terrible. This creepy clown and a weirdo kid.
Never undervalue a 50-cent piece of latex. All right, so I guess we've learned that we must appreciate our parents. This is the second edition of Appreciating Parents. There was a first edition of that was in black and white that was a hoot as well. But this one here was much, much, much better in a worse kind of way, if that makes any sense. Well, here's the question to Gojatron, because you've seen Lunchroom Manners. Did this beat Lunchroom Manners? I want to know. Absolutely. And I'm going to cue up some commercials, and then we'll come back, and then we'll start some music and fun. So let's go and get those commercials set up here real quick, and we'll be right back after these messages.
And now these messages. Jake Rockwell, Ace McCloud, and Doc Terror each sold separately.
Trouble in forever, Jake! Energize the assault mode! Let's do it! I name this Doc Terror down! Centurions! Take this! Energize the power mode! Balloons away! Fire! Now Doc Terror falls! Right, Jake? Right, Ace!
New Centurions, Jake Rockwell, Ace McCloud, and Doc Terror come as shown, each sold separately.
incriminate a bat?
Batman, this is Karen Boyd from OnStar. I got a signal your airbag went off. Should I send for an ambulance?
Everything's fine. Send the police to Pork and Maine.
I'll contact them right away.
He'll never run.
Mask, where illusion is the ultimate weapon.
Convert switchblade to jet mode. Surprise, Matt Tracker. It's mayhem. Battle station. Protect the decoder, Bruce. I'm going up. Stacks ready to fire.
Mask, Switchblade, Thunderhawk, and Rhino.
Fire!
Each sold separately with action figure.
Cover me, Matt. 10-4. Sato's getting away, but you're not, Mayhem.
Mask, Switchblade, Thunderhawk, and Rhino. Each sold separately. New from Kenner.
Holy perplexity, Batman!
Let's not be wildered, Robin. A pun's up, Riddler. Listen, folks, only at Zellers are you protected by...
The law of Toyland. Nobody beats Zeller's prices on toys. Nobody.
Well said, Robin. You're protected at Zellers because the lowest price is the law.
We've got Cap'n Crunch, Magnolia.
This time we'll catch him so's I can marry him. Right, Otis?
Shh, quiet. It's my arch enemy, Magnolia Bulkhead. She's after me again. Carlisle, no! One more crunchy mouthful of that Cap'n Crunch cereal, and they'll hear us for sure.
We could put more milk on it to quiet it down.
But Cap'n Crunch cereal stays crunchy, even in milk. Say, that gives me a whale of an idea.
There he is! I know that familiar crunch sound anywhere. Follow him, Otis!
Computers are coming your way.
Computers? For paying bills?
Mothers, too.
Bah, humbug.
Wow. Let me try it.
Hacker, I thought joysticks are only for computer games.
A computer can get input through a joystick to write music or draw pictures, as well as play games.
Totally awesome.
But there are lots of other ways to tell computers what to do.
Like the mouse?
Right. It's an input device. The mouse is an easier way to move the cursor. You can use it to make pictures in some graphic programs, or move words around if you're using a word processor.
Neato.
Some computers have special screens that are sensitive to your touch. Choose an item from the list and touch your choice. The computer serves up what you ordered.
Is that why they call the list a menu?
Sharp thinking, Tabby. The keyboard is the most often used input device, but there are lots of others, even the light pen. It lets you draw on the screen and add color.
Wow, that's pretty.
We're the computer generation. See you soon.
And we're back, and I've got music and fun up the list here, folks. We're into music and fun now. Figuratively speaking, it says, anybody seen the new Joker mobile that McFarlane is making? That thing looks badass. Is it for the 66 line or is it for the Superpowers line? I'm looking for him to do a Joker mobile for the Superpowers line at some point or another, because that was something that they had on in the works back in the day for the vintage Superpowers line that never did get made. But you got a picture of it in the mini comic. They used that design in that mini comic that came with the Joker. You back with me there?
Neat too,
Jonesy.
If they actually had an actual Joker for the line, like the only one we got was that Batman Who Laughs. Isn't even really Joker. It's an alternate version of Bruce Wayne. Oh.
I saw Batman Who Laughs just the other day at Walmart. I think it was on Friday when we went over to Walmart. I started to get it, and I had it in my hand. And I put it right back once again. Do you think that's going to be the hard to find figure in the line there, Jones? Or I think we talked about this once before.
No, No, Black Mana Reverse Flash is shown to be forerunner. That I think Black Mana is he still the most expensive one to get? Hardest to find.
And the chat has petered out here on my end. Let me see if I can refresh that and get it going. All right. So before we start music and fun, we got the subscriber goal up here at the top right above my head here. It's sitting at 923 the last time I looked. And I'm hoping that we get some more subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, please do check your subscribing, because you could be unsubscribed and not know it. I know YouTube does that from time to time. Also, our super chat goal is sitting there at about $10. So I'm hoping that will clear up. The Joker Mobile is from the Batman animated series. Oh. So it'll be in the Batman 66 scale, but it's from the animated series. Now, I watched all of those, and I have them in my collection, but I cannot remember what the Joker Mobile looked like in that. Do you, Jones? Or
And I want to say it was in the casino episode, and I want to say he crashed it like pretty much right away. And I don't think it appeared again on the shows after that.
Hey, figuratively speaking, put it up on the Instagram there, and of course, I'm not going to open that on the computer, but I'm going to hit the phone here real quick and check it out. I want to see. Yeah, it's from Batman animated series. It is badass. It's kind of a murky picture there, and it's a Target exclusive. Bum bum bum. But that's better than being a Walmart exclusive for damn sure. Thanks there, John. I appreciate you sharing that with me, man. Oh, Robo Voice. One of us is Robo Voice, and it's probably me.
That would be my guess. I'm talking.
Probably I'm experiencing some terrible latency over here as well. Hopefully we can catch back up. Black Mana, yeah, and Reverse Flash running neck and neck in the secondary market. I've noticed that a lot of Reverse Flash figures have been dumped on eBay here lately. All of them mostly coming from Australia and being put out there as auctions, not buy it now only and stuff like that. But these are auctions, and they start out at pretty decent prices. So maybe it'll clean up the market a little bit. Thank you, Jeff. He says I'm okay now. Gilster with a $20 super chat. Oh my God. Thank you, Gilster. I haven't ever had an orange boy on here before. This is a first for me. Gilster, you get anything you want tonight, brother. Here's the music and fun list. You tell me right now what you want off of that list, and it will be played immediately. And of course, we've got a couple of new ones on there. Wonder Woman and Lance Russell's nose wasn't on there last night. The Bonnie Banks of Loch Lomond is on there for Sue Studio. If she ever shows up when George, is the other show still on? Let me know. Sally Brown, says Gilster. All right, Sally Brown is going to be queued up on just right now. And
baby, I like that one too.
All right, we're all right. I'm getting very good. All right, let's get these things queued up here. So I need one more, folks, while I'm queuing this stuff up, and we'll get it started, guys.
Got a moment to make a request.
Yep. All right, so we get
super chat.
Brown. Oh, look, Radical Mom with a $10 Canadian super chat, Joneser. We got an orange boy and we got a yellow boy. We're doing good tonight. All right, let's get You got it,
call.
Goji. You got it, brother. All right, we're working on it. I'm going to get that going for you, Goji. You got it, man. Thank you for the super chats, folks. That's great, man. I am just excited as I can be. Let's get this Sally Brown up there, and then we'll get Wonder Woman up there, and then we'll get going. We got 3 going, and while these are playing, you can request
3 block music block.
Give me a second here to get it. I got to put everything in a little row here so that they play one right after the other.
We are all just staring at the list of songs. Take your time, my entertain
and
them.
that gives everybody a chance to it gives everybody a chance to see what they can pick from. Like I said, we've got some new ones up there, and we're going to get that Wonder Woman right off the bat here. I kind of want to hang on to the Bonnie Banks of Loch Lomond until Susudio gets here, but if she doesn't, we will play it any time of the night. And Gilster, here comes yours right now. And you ready, Jones, or we're going to go to the videos? And we are back. And Susudio has joined us. Hey, Susudio. And she's been a member for 9 months and says, Weird-O for life. Thank you so much, Susudio, for supporting this show in the way you have. And for suggesting a video, which I did make for you. And it is on the video list tonight. Going up here to music and fun. You can see the new music is there on the list, and right now Radical Mom's chat, as it goes away, you can see the Bonnie Banks of Loch Lomond is there on the list. We've got Danny Boy, which is relatively new, and we've got our old favorites there, Hoist the Colors and Green Sleeves, My Mother Told Me, Shipping to Eternia, Scarborough Fair, Wellerman. We've already had some Sally Brown already tonight, Drunken Sailor. The new one there, Sound of Silence with Fisto. That's a good one. Of course, karaoke night. We've seen Angie Baby, the Calypso singers there. That Time Is Now. We did Adventures of Superman and Wonder Woman just now. And of course, I put Lance Russell's Nose with Jimmy Hart there on the list. And we got the Weird-Ohs, Huey Hut Rod and Digger the Way Out Dragster. There's some Shogun Warriors. Jeff, you got it, man. We'll put it on the list. So we're going to do Bonnie Banks of Loch Lomond, and we're going to do some karaoke night. I'm going to go ahead and start queuing those up as we speak and let you guys look over the list and start giving me some suggestions here of what you would like to hear. So let me get these all queued up for you guys, and we'll get this next group of songs on its way. Some karaoke night for Jeff there, getting it on up there. And glad you made it. Says Ocean Breeds Salty. Yeah. And let's get karaoke night up there on the list as well. And you guys tell me what you want for the third song on our little hat trick that we're trying to pull off here. Danny Boy, please, says Radical Mom. You got it, Radical Mom. You got it. So we'll get Danny Boy up there on the list right after karaoke night. So I'm working on getting these things moved up around where I can play them for you guys. And we'll get started as soon as I get Danny Boy up there. And continue giving me some ideas, guys. And we'll start getting that going. And there we go. Karaoke night, followed by Danny Boy. Get Loch Lomond going. And all right, here we go. Fantastic Four now. We did have Justice League. Now we got Fantastic Four. This Man, This Monster. Classic cover. I love that cover there, Joneser.
This monster's having a little trouble with his camera sticking up right, so I keep putting the picture up so I can fixing it. Feel my armpit while I do that.
Yeah, I'm going to go over here to the control room and I'm going to kill the video there on our share screen so that we can clear up some resources here and maybe get some of the nasty lag out of the way. Stopping that virtual camera ought to clear a lot of things up. And now we're going to go to the videos. I guess I had two good suggestions then, said Susudio. You certainly have come up with some good suggestions there, Susudio, and I appreciate all of them. And let's get started with our videos for tonight. The second round we go. Here we go. Another rock block.
The year was 1746. The place, Drumossie Moor. The site of the Battle of Culloden. The Jacobite forces were massacred. In the aftermath of the battle, 400 or so remaining soldiers were rounded up and taken prisoner, and from there transported south to Carlisle Castle. Once there, the soldiers were lined up. 1 in every 10 were chosen to be executed, and the rest sent home to tell the tale. Legend has it, there were 2 brothers, side by side in Carlisle Castle. One to be executed, and the other sent home. And one turns to the other and says, "Don't worry, we'll meet again. Ye take the high road, and I'll take the low road. And I'll be in Scotland afore ye."
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the roses falling. It's you must go, and I must buy. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow. Oh, when the valley's hushed and white with snow, I'll be in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. But when he come and all the flowers are dying, if I am dead instead, I will maybe you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave there for me, and I shall hear the soft you tread above me, and all my grave warmer, sweeter be, for you will live and tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to
And Motu Jones wants some That Time Is Now. We'll put that on the list. I think we need to see the sound of silence as well. I'll cue that up here in just a second. Somebody requested something else while we were in that, and I might have missed it. Do you remember? Did you see, Jones, or when you were watching the chat?
His studio says she likes the AC.
That's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah. Okay. So let me get in the studio here and start queuing stuff up. And of course, we'll stay on the screen here while we're doing that. And let me run down here to the video list. And I'm going to queue up That Time Is Now. And I'm also going to queue up Dick Tracy and The Sound of Silence. So we'll get all those here in just a sec, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the music and fun as the train goes by out there. What about you, Jones? Are you having a pretty good time tonight?
I always like the music on. The other thing I like when we do the old commercial. Of course, I also like that Batman. Kind of funny.
We might have to play that again tonight too at some point.
Yeah, I like a lot of these little tricks you perpetrate here on the Fantastic Show. I enjoy going back in time. That's a lot of fun. And
Radical Mom says, yes, great music. Thank you. And we're going to get Dick Tracy for you there to studio. Yes. As I'm slowly I got to move these songs up into a row so that I can play them one right after the other easily.
I was pressed last night to come up with Dick Tracy episode 2. So I have had that. You asked me what I was getting off to. I have had my pen to the paper, ironing out the details and getting the scenery ready to get to.
Very good.
We're working on it.
Yeah, and I'm working on trying to find Dick Tracy in the list down here. I thought I just saw it. Maybe I didn't. All right.
Freezing up and my voice doesn't match my voice. Did my voice leave my voice?
Yeah, you're kind of getting kind of robot-y sounding as I'm over here messing in OBS. Sorry. There it is. All right, let's get it up there. Dick Tracy episode 1. That gets us 3. If anybody's got another suggestion, let me know. And I like Salt. Thank you. These are all enjoyable songs. Jones, you're freezing up, and your voice don't match your voice, your lips. I guess she means. But yeah, we're having the same old issues we have. That's why we're doing these weekend goals. We're almost to the goal, as a matter of fact, tonight. So we've done very well this weekend. Yeah, Max Headroom striking again. Once we get enough monies together, I can sit here and get us a new computer going in here, and maybe that'll solve some of these issues. All right, so I got everything queued up now. So before we go into music and fun, let me look at the list real quick and let you guys look at it. Yeah, he's probably going to reboot his camera or something when we go to the video list, and I'm breaking up too. All right, well, let's go to the music and fun, and maybe things will clear up while we're doing that.
I'm not sure if it's safe to report from my vantage point. I really need to leave. So the sensors inform me that the surrounding areas are in ruin. I see some people running now. In the opinion of this reporter, if this nation, or in fact the world, ever needed heroes, that time is now. That time is now.
Justice
Okay, Mumbles. Big boy's on his way to the slammer. Itchy's probably at the bottom of the river. You are in the hot seat. Now, where is Flat Top?
What are you talking about, Grady? I don't know what.
No point denying it, Mumbles. We got plenty of photos of the two of you together. Cooperate. Maybe get a lighter sentence. You got nothing on me. I didn't do nothing on my lawyer. Forget it, Sam. I'm done playing nice. Hit the lights. Sorry, Mumbles. Looks like you're in for a long night. You giving me the degree. I don't want my lawyer. This ends when you tell me where Flat Top is. Unfortunately for you, Mumbles, I don't believe you. Sam, why don't you go ahead and see what you can get out of him? I'm getting a coffee.
Calling Dick Tracy. Come in, Tracy.
What do you need, Pat? I'm kind of in the middle of something here.
Tracy, Flat Top's out on 5th and G, firing indiscriminately. 2 officers and a few civilians are down. He's screaming for you.
I'm on my way.
Where's Tracy? He doesn't have the guts to face me. I'll kill every copper until I see he shows.
He's out of control. Lost his mind. I'll have to wait for the right moment.
There he is.
Steady, Tracy. He's gonna be out soon. Now! What? Reload? Not now! This is Tracy. Suspect is down. Repeat, suspect is down.
All right, Tracy. Dispatching an ambulance.
Alas, my love, you do me wrong to cast me off discourteously, for I have loved you all night long, delighting in your company. Green sleeves was all my joy, green sleeves was my Green sleeves was my heart of gold, and who but my lady green sleeves? Your vows you've broken like my heart. Oh, why did you so enrapture me? Now I remain in a world apart, but my heart remains in captivity. Green sleeves was all my joy, green sleeves was my delight. Green sleeves was my heart of gold, and who but my lady green sleeves?
And we have our first suggestion for the next group, Instrument of War. So I'm going to go ahead and start queuing stuff up right now, as you guys can look over the list. You're on the Eastern time there, Mike. So you're already in Easter. So we're still waiting on it over here in the Central time zone. Going down here, I'm hoping that my voice is cleared up a little bit for you guys, and I hope you can hear me. Let me know in the chat if I'm still being heard. Susudio with a $1.49 super chat. Thank you so much there, Susudio. I appreciate that. Let's get in the video list.
So I don't know if we got Lance Russell's nose in yet. I wouldn't mind seeing wrestling.
All right, I'll put that in. And also Wonder Woman has been suggested, and we can hear you, says John. Thank you. So let me get these things queued up here. Maybe you can entertain them with your voice while I do so.
As such, maybe I can entail you guys with a lovely joke. What is the difference between boogers and broccoli? Answer: most children won't eat broccoli.
Yeah, boom.
I wouldn't mind Angie Baby again either. All music. I actually really like that one. There's $2 from Figuratively Speaking. So John, you can definitely be picking something here. Like, got it in.
Love these super chats coming in. Thank you so much, guys. And I'm queuing things up here. It's kind of slow here, but I'm getting it done. Ew, says OBS. Sending all the best from the land of green sleeves at 4:44 with sunrise expected at 6:37. Ben Stutley, good to see you, sir. What do you call a lazy kangaroo?
Oh, about to find out.
My list is getting too long here. I'm going to pop this out.
They're $5 from I Like Salt, the computer fund. Between the swear jar and matching
sir,
clothes,
I
my
like
wife
salt.
has more disposable income than me.
I appreciate the every little bit helps. I like salt. Thank you so much, sir. You're so generous.
You call lazy kangaroo a pouch potato.
I'm just gonna be quiet. Apparently, I keep breaking up.
Well, hopefully our music and fun isn't breaking up. It's just when we speak, right?
I think that's the case.
Well, then we just get the video block up quicker, and then let's messed up titter. So why do they build fences around the graveyard? Because folks are just dying to get in there. Bad dad jokes. That's right, because I am a dad, and you are given a book of bad dad jokes. Dad, I think it actually comes out with the they just cut off the umbilical cord and they hand you the book. Terrible jokes. Oh. Dads tell the best jokes. You end up growing up and you end up repeating them. You'd be sitting in the house and the phone would ring. Back when you had them attached to the kitchen wall, my grandfather would say, hey, you might want to answer that. It could be a phone. We like the sarcastic.
Trouble finding the music.
Sarcastic.
Is that another? No, I'm down too far. Let me get back up here. Bad dad jokes. Yeah, I'm hunting through the list. I'm having a hard time finding Lance Russell's nose. I thought I put it in here. Maybe I didn't.
I'd have to call an audible. What's a vampire's favorite beer? Figurative. I say a Bloodweiser. All right. Bloodweiser.
Right, it's already
high school
there.
coach go to the bank.
See.
Needed to get his quarterback. So are we what stats are
I found Lance Russell's nose. I'm pulling it up now into the queue list. So let's see what I got so far. I've got Instrument of War, Wonder Woman, and Lance Russell's nose. Do we have any suggestions besides those?
Oh, I think that would be the second time around for Wonder Woman. Wouldn't mind Angie Baby.
Throw that up there too. More than happy to do that for you. All right, where did it go?
Angie Baby.
Throw Angie Baby into the list. We've got lots of chats going on tonight over there in the chat. You guys keep it going because that shows that interaction to the algorithm, and we have to worship the algorithm here in these parts of YouTube lands.
Oh, hail the mighty YouTube algorithm decides your fate here in the YouTube universe. Are you going to win, succeed, or be buried amongst the sea of mediocrity? Oh, hail the algorithm.
And I see Huey's Hot Rod there. No, we haven't played him tonight, and he's going up there on the list. So we've got 4 in the list on this next round. Is there any of the new songs that you guys want to play again? We got the new people that showed up after I played Loch Lomond. If you guys want me to throw that back up there too, because we're getting close to the end of the night. I think this is going to be the last block of the night, folks. Bag of Lights. All right, we'll throw that up there. We're going to throw Bag of Lights into the list as well. Some magic up there for tonight. Show the Doctor Who set. Okay, I'll do that, OBS. I'll throw it in the list. We're going to have a long list to end the night off with, folks. It'll take me a second to get the list filled up here with good stuff to watch. And I'm getting it on up there. Instrument of War, Wonder Woman, Lance Russell's Nose, Angie Baby, Huey's Hot Rod, Bag of Lights, and Dimensionally Transcendental. Here he is. Move that on up there. And we're getting close to Easter. Getting close to Easter here in the Central Time Zone. Big list tonight.
9 minutes.
Yeah.
9 minutes till the bunny perpetrates its nonsense.
Absolutely. All right. So let's get the TARDIS tour up here, and I guess I'll end it off with the Batmans there, if you don't mind there, Jones, or I think you wanted that earlier. Is there anything on the list that we haven't played tonight that anybody wants? I think I'm going to throw Loch Lomond on last. So let me put Batman's up there, and then we'll put Loch Lomond in there, and then we'll have our long list for ending the night. And I don't know if you can hear my mouse just a clicking away here as I move these things up and down the list.
You're crack-a-lacking there for.
Sorry. Here comes Peter Cottontail. You know, I played that on here one time and it ID struck me. All right. Loch Lomond. I just saw you. There you are. Let's get it up there.
Click, click, clickety. Got it figured out here? Or?
Yeah, I've got Loch Lomond going up there right after all the Batmans. And here we go. Clickety, click, 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 click. All right, yeah, I got it going. All right, here we go. We're going to get Instrument of War to start us out with. And that should get us going here. I'm going to show us one more time here as well. Jonesy, when we see each other next, the Ducks will be playing. But we've got a long list of music and fun before that happens. And thank you, everyone. Thank you all to the Super Chatters. And let me quickly take a look here at our Super Chat goal is sitting at $45.88. So we haven't quite reached our goal for tonight, but we're less than $5 away from it. Thank you to all the Super Chatters who have Super Chatted so far tonight. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much, folks. And I'm so glad you liked my music suggestions. Yes, Susudio, I appreciate that very much. They help. I keep trying to do better, but I have a long way to go. Thank God this war has already won. All right, brother. Here we go. Music and fun, getting the video started. So here we go, folks. Happy Easter.
Instrument of War. Skeletor and his evil warriors have finally banded together for a final assault on Castle Grayskull.
Come, warriors, we will assault Castle Grayskull, and I shall be the king of all of Eternia. Yeah!
I'm ready, Master. Let's go.
By your leave, Mistress Alley. Skeletor and his evil band of warriors have been spotted approaching Castle Grayskull just a few marches away.
It's Alley the Piper, Master.
You know what? Fuck you, Skeletor. I ain't going up there. Not with Alley the Piper there. She'll inspire them to kill us all. It'll be a bloodbath. I'm out of here.
Master, I have something else I have to do. Maybe next time.
Come, Beastman. We'll show these cowards. Beastman. Ah! Curse you, Alley the Piper!
It's time for a history lesson. After the Jacobite uprising, known as the Battle of Culloden in the year 1746, there were a series of bans and changes implemented by the English to the Scottish Highlanders. It became illegal to wear tartan and other forms of Highland dress, and the Great Highland Bagpipe was also classified as an instrument of war and was also banned. It is said that somebody was even executed for brandishing a Highland bagpipe after Culloden. If you are seen wearing a kilt or tartan, you could be put in prison for up to 6 months after just your first offense. The Highland pipes were classified that way until 1996.
Put out a new artist. A lot of people calling. The phones are lighting up this morning for the new record from Jimmy Hart. It's called Lance Russell's Nose.
I was Alright. Now Huey is a guy who ain't very smart. He just rambles along in his crazy car. He shows no class and acts like a clod. And there's always a smell around Huey's hot rod. Yeah. Dio. A little homebrew really makes it feel. He can hardly hold his woody steering wheel. With stovepipe on top, he doesn't show much class. But there's nothing on the road that Huey can't pass. Huey's hot rod, the coolest rod on the scene. Huey's hot rod, the smelling rod feeling mean. His roof is a leaking and there's holes in the floor. But Huey just keeps coming back for more.
Huey's hot rod ain't exactly Mr. Clean.
Don't make a mistake and tempt him at a light, because before you know it, he'll be out of sight. He'll make you look just like you're standing still, and if his rod doesn't get you, then the awful smell will.
What's that awful smell?
Don't make a mistake and tempt him at a light, because before you know it, he'll be out of sight. He'll make you look just like you're standing still, and if his rod doesn't get you, then the awful smell will. You hot rod.
He's the dirtiest little kid I've ever seen. He smells. What are you gonna do with a kid like that? He's vicious. Doesn't brush his teeth. Doesn't comb his hair. Nothing between his toes. Right.
Coming from the farthest reaches of the universe to challenge the worst villains on Earth are the most powerful heroes ever in the Battle of the Superpowers Collection. What's this? The Batman who laughs has taken over the Hall of Justice? Who can stop this evil menace?
It's Batman in the Batwing!
Don't worry, Batman. Batman in the Whirly Bat is coming.
What just happened?
Don't worry, here comes Batman in the Batmobile.
Oh,
Which Batman will save the day? You decide. Batman, 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 and Batman Who Laughs come with everything you see here. Batmobile, Batwing, and Whirly Bat each sold separately. The Superpowers Collection from McFarlane Toys.
The year was 1746. The place, Drumossie Moor. The site of the Battle of Culloden. The Jacobite forces were massacred. In the aftermath of the battle, 400 or so remaining soldiers were rounded up and taken prisoner, and from there transported south to Carlisle Castle. Once there, the soldiers were lined up. 1 in every 10 were chosen to be executed, and the rest sent home to tell the tale. Legend has it, there were 2 brothers, side by side in Carlisle Castle. One to be executed, and the other sent home. And one turns to the other and says, "Don't worry, we'll meet again. Ye take the high road, and I'll take the low road. and I'll be in Scotland afore ye.
On the bunny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. The wee birdies sing, and the wildflowers spring. In the sunshine, the waters are sleeping, but the broken-hearted kins need a second spring again. Though the wakeful may cease from their greeting, he'll take the higher road, and I'll take the low, and I'll be in Scotland afore ye. For me and my true love will never meet again. On the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond.
It's been a wonderful evening. I look frozen here. Remember the subscriber goal that's right above my head here. We're still looking for that 1,000. We'll get it one of these days. Thank you, Radical Mom. And we got 45.88 tonight, so we're just shy of $4 away from our goal. So we've done good. Good stuff. Bill says, all music fan 88. Thank you, sir. Yes, it's duck time. Tune in tomorrow for the hangout. Thank you to Gojatron for the suggestion of the Easter theme for tomorrow. I'm going to show a video of Paula and I coloring Easter eggs, and that will actually go on the YouTube channel for everyone to watch right after the show is over with, so you can watch it over again if you want to. It's a lot of fun. There's some cool Easter music in there. And those of you who are channel members and Patreons have already had a chance to watch that video. So there you go, folks. Happy Easter to you too, Studio, and I hope you get well soon. I know that you've been going through it lately, and we have prayers for you, hon. And thank you for being here. Thank everyone who's been here. Joneser, you've been given some tasks to do.
A few of them. I've done none of them. Yeah,
you're busy.
We're probably not going to get them done tomorrow either. We got Easter at Grandma's, and it just is what it is. We'll see what happens.
Well, I hope you enjoy your Easter. I hope everyone else enjoys their Easter. I hope to see you tomorrow on the Sunday hangout here on Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures. In the meantime, everyone have a good journey. Special thanks to the channel supporters. Without your help, these adventures would not be possible. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's adventure, please hit like, subscribe, and share the video.